Hey guys, welcome back. A lot of things to point out today about this chart. We are enjoying a nice pump right now. But first, sorry, let me repeat this again. I made an update for Bitcoin last night, guys. This doesn't go on YouTube, but it goes on the website. If you want to be notified of these videos, just subscribe to this Telegram channel. This is all open and free for anyone to join and watch. It's exactly like my free content on YouTube. The only reason I put it on my website and not on YouTube is because I want to have some control over the notifications, because I know YouTube doesn't notify sometimes. So putting it here, I am the one, in charge of notifying people through this Telegram channel, which is here. We are so far 563 subscribers. Yeah, so if you subscribe here, you will get the notifications right on your phone with the link to watch the video. Now, going back to Bitcoin here. So we broke out of this downtrend resistance line, which comes from the previous high. It was touched once, twice, and as usual, the third time is the time when trend lines usually break. Are we going up from here, or this is just another little bounce and we're going to continue lower? Let me put it out there right now. I have no idea. I am 50-50 in this, and I will tell you why. I have two major conflicting signals, one negative and one positive. So one is telling me we're bouncing from here, and one is telling me we are not bouncing from here. The positive is that it's very, very simple. We are at the 50-week moving average. I have been pointing out this support for quite some time now, for like a couple of weeks. So we are at the 50-week moving average. This is the mother of all support levels. If there's a point where this should bounce hard, it has to be at the 50-week moving average. It happened in the previous bubble. As you can see here, we were bleeding until it touched the 50-week moving average, and here we had that last pump. As you can see here, huge pump before the real dump. Actually, this was not, it didn't take us into another full-on bull market, but it was a significant pump that was worth trading long, going long here for this pump. It's the only pump, well, other than this one, the first crash, that was a good opportunity to go long as well. But other than that, it was the one in the 50-week moving average. So, and you can see that in other bubbles as well. The 50-week moving average is just the most significant support for, for a bear market. Now, also we have the RSI super extended down, so we are overdue for a nice pump here. So this could be the one. The reason why I'm not so sure is because if we go into smaller time frames, the daily or the 4 hours or even the 1 hour, we can see that this 50-week moving average, it's been tested over and over and over and over. One time, two times, three times, several times here, all this consolidation. So, because in technical analysis, when lines are tested a lot of times in a short period of time, they become very weak. It means there's more probability they will not hold, and and they will be broken in the downside. That's the other major reason. That's the two conflicting signals I have here. That's why I'm not sure this support is going to hold or not. There's sometimes, guys, when I can, I am more confident saying, okay, I'm anticipating we're going to move up, or I'm anticipating we're going to move down. Sometimes you can anticipate the price movement, so you open your positions before the movement happens. That's not the case all the time. Sometimes when you cannot anticipate a price movement, what you do is you just wait. You don't trade. You close your positions. I mean, if your stop loss was run, and you wait, and then instead of anticipating the movement, you react to the movement. You wait for the movement to be done, to start. In other words, you usually wait for breakouts or for other type of confirmations before you go long or short, because you cannot really anticipate a movement down or up. Then you have to wait for the movement and then react to it. What would it take for me to go long? Well, to go long, first I want to see higher highs and higher lows in smaller time frames, like the 4 hours, for example. That would be the smallest time frames that I would need to see higher highs and higher lows before even considering going long. And second, I would like to see this previous high be broken, like 7,500. If we go above this level, you know, I would consider going long here after analyzing again the chart. But until we are not above 7.5, I won't even consider going long, no matter what. What would it take for me to go short? Well, what it would take for me to go short is that we start closing at least 4-hour candles below the level of the 50-week moving average. So again, if we go to the weekly chart, so the level of the moving average right now is at 6,700 more or less. So if we start, of course I'm not going to wait for a weekly candle to close below it. That might be too late, but at least I would wait for 4-hour candles or even better, daily candles to close below the 50-week moving average. And that's going to tell me, okay, this line, it's very, very likely it's not going to hold. So it'd be a good opportunity to go short, or even better, closing below the low of this red candle here. Let me see. The low is exactly at 6,425 on Bitfinex. You can adapt this to your own exchange. I would open a short position if we trade below 6,400, or even better, if we start closing candles in the 4 hours or daily candles below this price. That's what it would take for me to go short. For now, we are in a no trading zone. We need to wait for this to resolve. Another thing I wanted to point out, I want to compare this with previous bubbles. If we go here, this is the BTC chart. As I said before, you can see it actually bounced. This last pump was at the 50-week moving average. So this could very well happen now. And if that is the case, we could be looking at more or less $9,000 Bitcoin between 8.5 and 9.5 target in the upside before bouncing and going back down. Now, is there a possibility that this actually goes into a bull market from here instead of being another, bull trap like it happened in 2017? Yes, for sure. We really don't know if we're going to see a long bear market like the one we saw last time, or if from here we can actually bounce, consolidate, and continue up. It's very possible this happens as well. If we look at previous bubbles here, we can see that sometimes we don't have a long bear market in the middle. For example, in 2013, we had two major bubbles here without a long bear market in the middle. Only in the latest one in 2013, we had a long bear market. Now, we had a long bear market in 2011 as well. These two here, you cannot call these bubbles. They're very small. And, well, the reason I wouldn't call these bubbles is because the top of the bubble in 2011 was much higher than these two. So this was a part of the bear market or sideways market between the bubble in 2011 and the one in 2013. We can see this in the Mt. Gox chart here. You see we have the 2011 bubble. The top was at $32 per Bitcoin. Sounds funny now. And these two were only at $7. The top here was $7 and the top here was $16. So these are not bubbles. These are actually lower highs compared to the previous bubble back here. So we did actually have a long bear market in these between this 2011 bubble and the one in 2013. The top, the market top in this one was exactly in the middle of 2011. And the next market top was not until the middle of 2013. So it took 2 years. But of course, this is not really a bear market. The bear market lasted maybe 6 months. Sorry, I should say from the middle of 2011 until that was the bottom, until the end. So it lasted 5-6 months. 5-6 months going down, and from here it looks like sideways, but it's really uptrending. If we can show this from closer, you see the the bottom was here at the end of 2011, and from here it started to uptrend slowly, but it was actually going up. So this we didn't have that much of a sideways market here in between, and then it started to go crazy. Well, after 2 years, then here again another maybe 6 months bear market, and then the craziness here in 2013. But after this one in 2013, it did take like 2 years to recover. So, I mean, it's very conflicting. Really, I don't know if we're gonna have this long bear market here, or if we're gonna have just a 6 months bear market, something like that, and start going up just after touching bottom, whatever the bottom is. Maybe we just touch bottom and start a bull market. I'm not like I cannot tell if we're gonna have this or not. I just wanted to point this out, guys. I think that's all that I wanted to touch for the video of today. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye.